Now we're going to talk about the Chin series. Now, when we run the Chin series, we're looking to get a number of different options out of our offense. The Chin series is initiated by a dribble from the wing area up to a guard area. Okay, so if the wing player has the ball and he dribbles the ball up here to the guard area, that means we're in the Chin set. Now, out of our T game, you'll see we've got one who's bringing the ball up the floor, two who's already established over here after he's run deep down the middle of the floor. As soon as he gets here to this neck of the woods, he's going to go ahead and bail out if he hasn't received the ball in a deep pass. 5 has established position at the low block. 4 is trailing the play, having inbounded the ball. And 3, as you can see, is opposite here. He ran opposite, and if he didn't get the ball, he would establish position down there on that opposite wing. So, when we look to go into the Chin series here, it's cued by the one man tapping his chin or calling out chin. Either way is fine. What he's going to do is he's going to execute a dribble weave with number 2. He's going to hand off, and 2 is going to bring the ball up here. As this is going on, number 4 and 3, just to occupy the defense, are going to execute a little exchange here. We're going to make sure that these guys are all high, that the guys who end up at the wings should be away from about at the foul line extended. They should be up and above the foul line extended. And here you go. You've got 2 and 3 now. We want to make sure this is a short pass. 2 making that pass right across the lane line to number 3. And as 2 has dribbled up here, that is calling 5 up to the high post. He's preparing to be up here to set a screen. So you can see we've got the floor nice and spread. The area underneath the basket is available for backdoor cuts. And now, as the ball leaves 3's hand heading over here to 4, 2 is going to go ahead and cut off of 5 backdoor to the rim. We're looking for a pass and a layup. If we can get that, that's great. To be totally honest with you, it's probably only going to happen about 10 to 20% of the time. 2, if he doesn't receive the pass, he's going to go ahead and exit out to the corner opposite from which he came. As soon as 3 gets rid of the ball over here to 4, he's going to look to make a face cut right in front of his defender. Okay, and this is critical. If he's able to do that, great. If, however, his defender jumps to the ball like he should and takes away the face cut, number 5 is going to go ahead and set a flare screen here for number 3 to pop out here to this top of the key area. Now, if number 5 is available, we can hit him and he might be available for a shot. But the progression of this offense usually runs in such a way that we're going to go ahead and kick it out here to number 3. Let's remember for a moment, his man should be pinned on a flare screen in here, and so it should be difficult for him to recover to number 3. Now, when 3 catches the ball here, he's got a number of options. If he's open, he certainly can shoot the ball. However, in most cases, what we're going to look for is a little drive and kick action here with number 1. So 3 is going to drive. He's going to attack this lane line right here on the right side, and 1 is going to shape up out here. If 3 can take it to the rim and score, fantastic. Otherwise, he's going to go ahead and kick out to number 1, who can either, again, look to attack the rim, he can shoot the ball, or he can reset the Chin offense, and I'll show you how he does that. 3, once he gets rid of the ball, is going to go ahead and exit to the corner here. So you can see we've got good spacing. Now, if 1 decides he wants to continue the Chin offense and he's not able to drive to the lane or take a shot, all he's going to do is dribble back up here. And as we said, when the ball's dribbled from a wing area to a guard area, that means we're in the Chin series. So we're simply going to rebalance the floor. 4 is going to come up here to this neck of the woods. 2 is going to balance up to a wing position. 3 is going to balance up here. And 5, recognizing what's going on, is going to go ahead and slide over to this elbow right here. As the ball goes from 1 to 4, we start looking for 5 to step up and set this back screen. And as the ball goes from 4 to 2, 1 is cutting off of the back screen here, looking for the bucket. And again, if we've got the layup, that's great. And once the ball leaves 4's hands, again, he's going to go ahead and face cut here. And if he gets denied, if he's not able to make that face cut, 5 is going to come over. He's going to set that flare screen, and voila. Now we've got the drive and kick action again. Now 4 is playing with 3. He kicks it out here to number 3. 3 decides to dribble up and reset us in the Chin offense. Here comes 2. Here comes 1 filling in. And we're back in the same offensive idea. And that's how the Chin series works if we stay in it and there are no issues. Now the first option that we're going to look at out of the Chin series is the basic cut layup. As we're in T game, 1 dribbles over half court and initiates the Chin set either by calling out Chin or by tapping his chin. And he will initiate a dribble handoff here with 2. As 2 dribbles the ball from the wing area to the guard area, that signifies that we're in chin. And two things will happen as a result. The 3 and the 4 man will go ahead and run an exchange over on the weak side to keep the defenders occupied. And number 5, seeing the dribble from the wing area to the guard area, is going to be called up to the high post. 2 makes the guard-to-guard pass to 3 as 5 steps out and prepares to set the screen. And as 3 gets ready to release the ball over to 4, 2 is going to cut hard off of the screen, hard to the basket for a layup. 4 hits 2, and we should have an easy bucket off of that.
Time in Princeton. If you're on those lists, you played some pretty good hoops. Great backer by the Rebels.
Watch the timing. There's the catch right here. The catch and the cut. Boom. One right after another. I mean,
let's see what happens if they can ratchet it up. They're going to do a heck of a job.
Yeah, folks, you're watching something rare.
Wide open.
The next option out of the chin series is the flare screen jumper. If 2 doesn't receive the ball for the layup here, 4 still has it over here on the wing. 2 is going to continue to cut hard through to the opposite corner. 3 is then going to face cut his man, and if he's open, we're going to hit him for a layup, and we'll show that option later. But as he's coming over here, 5 is going to look to set a flare screen. 3, when he executes that face cut, should force his defender to jump to the ball, and 5 is going to pin that guy on this side of the lane and look to spring 3 up here to the top of the key. 4 whips it over here to 3, and 3 should have an easy jump shot in a lot of cases. Go!
He runs the offense just like a savvy veteran point guard. Cavaliers on an 8-2 run.
Now, if 3 doesn't have the jump shot available to him, he's got this whole side of the floor over here to play with number 1. 3 is going to execute what's called a drive and kick. So he's going to look to attack this lane line right here with a hard dribble drive. Again, his man should be caught up on this side of the screen and at the very least trailing this play. So 3 is going to dribble hard, and he's going to look for the option to score. If he's got the layup, we'll go ahead and take it. Go.
a lot of pressure on Blasingame for the next 9 minutes for UNLV. His decisions have to be good when he penetrates and when he doesn't. His shot selection has to grade out. If he does.
Now, when 3 looks to execute the drive and kick, he's attacking this lane line very hard. It's possible that 1's man can slide over and look to disrupt his dribble drive. If that's the case, 3 should be able to hit 1 for a wide open jump shot. 3, after he gets rid of the ball to 1, is going to continue over here to the corner.
He passed up the 3, kicked it back out to Young.
Yeah, good job on Shateem Young. It really slowed him down. But everyone else is getting good touches. There goes you guys.
Now, after executing the drive and kick with 1 over here, 3's got the opportunity for the layup. If he doesn't have it, he kicks it out to 1 and continues to the strong side corner. You can see we have floor balance here. We've got 2 perimeter players on one side of the floor, 2 perimeter players on the other side of the floor. 1 can now reset the chin series by dribbling, again, from a wing to a guard position. We're simply going to run the same exact set, but with different players in different spots. If we run the same chin series the second time through, it's much more likely that we're going to get that initial basic cut to the bucket, because the defense should be already off balance. 1, as he dribbles up from a wing to a guard position, 4 is going to balance up and stay even with him, and 2 and 3 are going to fill to their respective wing positions. 5, seeing that this is happening, is going to go ahead and slide over to the elbow where the ball is. Again, as the ball goes from guard to guard, 5 is going to step out preparing to set the screen, and 1 is going to use good timing, and as the ball releases from 4 to 2, he's going to go ahead and cut hard off of 5's screen, and we'll look for the layup. Now we've gone through the basic progression of the Chin series, but it's possible that in the process of running it, you may run into some issues. The first one we'll take a look at is what happens if the guard-to-guard pass is denied after we get into the offense. So we're going to run the normal progression here. 1 and 2 are going to execute the dribble handoff. 2 comes up. We're going to have the exchange over here between 4 and 3. We've got good spacing, and of course as 2 dribbles from the wing to the guard position, 5 comes up to this elbow high post area. It bears mentioning 5 does not have to stand right here at this elbow. He can be anywhere in this high post area and still be effective. His job is to seek out 2's man when 2's looking to come and set the screen. Now, if this pass is denied here between 2 and 3, 3 is simply going to notice that, and he's going to cut back door. 2's got to make sure he knows whether or not 3's looking for the ball. The general rule in our offense is going to be, if the man up here shows 1 hand, he's going back door, and if he shows 2 hands, he's looking to receive the ball out here. So, 3's going to show 1 hand, and he's denied, so he's going to go ahead and go back door, and we've got the opportunity to hit him for a layup.
Pretty good.
Now we'll look at what happens if 3 is not open for the layup. Again, we'll run the normal progression of the Chin series. 1 and 2 are executing the dribble handoff. Up comes 5 to the high post. 4 and 3 run their exchange. And we end up in more or less this position. If the pass between 2 and 3 is denied, as we said, 3 is going to go ahead and execute a backdoor cut. Now, 2's got to know he's going to throw this pass early or not at all. If 3 beats his man hard off of the backdoor cut, 2 can go ahead and throw that pass right off of 3's defender's butt, and 3 should be sprung for the layup. If 3 gets to here, right about at the foul line, and he hasn't received the ball yet, he's not going to. So he doesn't necessarily have to finish his cut all the way to the rim. We don't want him to because we're going to need him in a minute. 4 is going to go ahead and replace 3 up in this neck of the woods at the guard position, and 3 is going to go back out to the wing. You can see the offense still has the same shape. 2 would then hit 4, 4 would look to hit 3, and as 4 is getting rid of the ball, 2 is going to come off the backdoor cut, and again, we've got the same idea in the Chin series looking for the layup.
Go.
Now we're going to look at another contingency that happens in case things don't go exactly the way we want them to. Let's say that 1 and 2 go ahead and execute the dribble handoff, 4 and 3 execute the weak side exchange, and 5 is called up to the high post. 2 is able to get the ball to 3, 3 to 4, 2 has made his cut off of 5. He's not open for the layup, so he goes ahead and clears to the corner. And 3 has face cut his defender and has come off the flare screen from 5. If 3 is not open here to receive the basketball, 4 is going to go ahead and dribble at him and send him back door. It's unlikely we're going to be able to get 3 the ball here. But what that's going to do, as 4 dribbles from a wing position up to a guard position, you're sensing a familiar theme here, he comes up here and we're going to just run Chin to the opposite side. 1 balances up to fill this guard position, and 2 and 3 balance up to fill the wings. As you can see, 5 is already here at the high post, so he's going to be able to set that screen pretty easily. 4 looks to get the ball to 1, 1 looks to get it to 3, as the ball leaves 1's hand going to 3, 4 is going to go ahead and cut back door off of 5, and now we look to hit him for the layup. If he weren't available, he would obviously continue through, and 1 would now be coming off of the flare screen from 5 to engage in the dribble, drive and kick action here with 2.